Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Ponchothon number 33, y'all. 33. Wow, that's an interesting number. But also, welcome to Ponchothon week. As you know, we got real adventurous. We try to get ahead of the Black Friday weekend, and we decided to try our very first Ponchothon week. We have been broadcasting since Monday. This is show number 3 each day. I have developed a new menu of sorts. We did something yesterday. It was completely rare. If you didn't get a chance to see the show, you can always watch the rerun and see what things were offered. Remember, on any Ponchothon, I don't care if you wire all the way back to Ponchothon number 1. If you want to do that, just remember the show number, and we should still be able to access images if they are still available, because sometimes some things are one of a kind and they're hard to get. But in other words, if you want to go back and check former shows and old reruns of shows to see some of the deals we gave up, you're all welcome to do that. Just remember the show number and item number, and we got you. Give a couple of shout outs to some people. What's up, Carolyn Johnson? What's up, Alicia Parker, Kimberly McDowell, Debbie Allen from Chi-Town. We got Marissa Dominiquez. We got Miss Leslie Martin, Miss Tisha White. We got Mr. Monia Biz. If I got that wrong, don't fault me, because my eyes ain't quite 20/20. We got Keith Lewis. We got Charlotte Vincent. Hey, Carol Gray. Hey, Marilyn Jackson. If I missed you, it's not because I'm losing you. It's because I got some bad vision. What's up, Herb Ruffin? Kusua Josephine Robinson Reed is in the house. How y'all doing? And hey, we are on number 33. Now, I guess I can tell y'all now that I did all that blabbing. This show, every show is different now for Ponchothon week. This show is all collectible, highly collectible images. These are my G Clays. I have a whole show dedicated to G Clays. Now, what's special about that? When I do most of my shows, I have a list, I have stickers, I have some other gift items, I have some other things. But with Ponchothon today, we are doing nothing but G Clays, from my small G Clays to my medium-sized G Clays up to my larger G Clays. All of them, these pieces sell in the range of $200 to like $500. But you got some special deals coming because it's what? Ponchothon number 33. So I want to welcome you all to the show. Just a couple of house rules. For those of you that are new to the show, you need to understand a couple things as our house rules. We don't have a lot of rules, y'all, just about 3 of them. The first thing is you're going to put an item number and the word sold in the comment section. That's how we communicate with one another. An item number and the word sold. If you put the item number and you do not put the word sold, it will not count. I will end up giving that piece to somebody else because you did not do the 2-part commitment. The 2-part commitment allows us to keep order and all of the things that you guys select and to make sure you get your items. It also sets the stage for how we do things around here, because we have an honor system here at Ponchothon where if you do that 2-part commitment, it's coming in the mail. It's just that simple. It's going to come to you. Be ready for it. The second thing is we got a $10 flat rate shipping. Whether you're on the East Coast, West Coast, that's how we do it here. $10 flat rate. When we say shipping, that's what we're paying you for. We handle the handling part. Handling, when you see shipping and handling, means the boxes, the tape, the stickers, all that stuff that we do to make sure your items get there safely. We are eating the handling, but we're charging you only the shipping. And the incentive for that is everything you order here at Ponchothon, you get an item free. That's how we do around here. You order 10 items, you got enough stuff for Christmas, y'all. So this whole show and this whole concept of Ponchothon was coined by my son, Mandela Eric Brown, who got tired of seeing all the inventory I have here in this warehouse, in the studio. It has been a huge success, as you can tell. We got 33 shows behind us and more to come. So thank you for joining us. If you have anything special you want between now and the end of Ponchothon week, which is Saturday at 7 o'clock, shoot me a couple of DMs and let me know if you have some things you want, and I can let you know if those things will be featured. Okay? So without further ado, that's pretty much it. Make sure you direct message me. Please, this is so very, very important. Your email address and your shipping address, especially if you're new to the show. Take the time right now before we get started and DM me to Larry Poncho Brown or to The Art of Poncho on Facebook. Just DM me your email address and shipping address. That will help us expedite your order. Now, for those of you that have ordered from yesterday's show and did not get an invoice yet, Don't fret, you'll get that invoice before the night is over, okay? By us doing this show, we typically do it 1 day a week, but because we're doing it every day, the rules have changed. We're just trying to keep things organized so that we don't get things mixed up, okay? So that's the house rules, y'all. If you got any questions, just hit me up in the comment section. But we're going to get ready to get started, y'all. The first section here today is of G-clays. G-clays. What is a G-clay? A G-clay is a plotter-based print, y'all. You know, most of the images you guys see in galleries and represented on the market are offset lithograph prints. That's an offset lithograph print. That is a mixture of a photographic and printing process, okay? And those pieces are run in multiples of minimum of 300 up to 1,000. That's how all of the posters and limited editions, most of them are done. That's how album covers, CD covers, and all the other things, books and periodicals and publications, that's how all of those are produced. G-clay technology is a digital technology. It is a plotter-based technology, which means we have a machine. If you can imagine your inkjet printer at home that has black, cyan, magenta, and all those different cartridges in it. Well, imagine my machine has about 12 cartridges in it. It catches every color tonal range. It can print on any kind of stock, whether it be watercolor paper, whether it be canvas, whether it be, and that's why these pieces are highly collectible. The resolution is even better than an offset lithograph print because of the way that they're formatted. So G-clays tend to cost a sizable amount more than offset lithograph prints. So with that being said, everything on this show will be considered a collectible. Everything. The edition sizes are always very small. So most of the editions do not exceed 62 in an edition around here. And so we got pieces that are small on up to larger pieces. We're going to get ready to get started, y'all, with item number 1. Item number 1 is a small G-clay that measures about 12 to 15. This whole section I'm going to read to you are around within that same size, 12 inches by 15 inches. They generally sell for around $200. This piece right here is entitled Brighter Side of Me. Brighter Side of Me is, you know, part of my wearable clothing line, my ponchos. This is one of the images that's featured on my clothing line. But Brighter Side of Me, the titles kind of tell you where it is. Sometimes I do these pieces that are real simple pieces that speak on different things that we're dealing with and the different vulnerabilities we have. Brighter Side of Me is a G-clay that you'll get a 62 edition. All these pieces come with certificates of authenticity. This piece today is selling for $75. Now, each one of these prints, we're only allowing about 5 of these pieces to be released for this special. So if you see something you want, we will go by timestamp the first 5 people to chime in on this first piece. Item number 1. You can get Brighter Side of Me, the G-clay, for just $75, normally $200. As I said to you, we did Monday's show. Monday's show was a Circle of Friends show. We showed artists that I work with and friends and family that are artists. We presented all that on Monday. Tuesday, we did a proof show. And the proofs to the show yesterday are pieces that check the color. This is how we look at how the size, what kind of paper to run it on. We sold a lot of proofs to those pieces yesterday and color proofs. Today, you'll get the actual G-clays. That's what all is on the menu today. Item number 1. If you want Brighter Side of Me, just item number 1 and sold. And that G-clay will be coming your way and added to your collection. Item number 2 is another small G-clay measuring 12 by 15 inches. This one is entitled Feed the Fire. Now, Feed the Fire is originally done as a mixed media piece. As you can see, it's got some dimension to it. It's got some, you know, it's going to react to something in your spirit. Feed the Fire means a lot of things, but it's going to mean something different with you. But it's a very, very colorful piece for a warm setting in your home. If you want item number 2, Feed the Fire, the G-clay, it normally sells for $200. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you get this piece for just $75. If you are interested in adding Feed the Fire, the G-clay, to your collection, just put item number 2 and sold, and that piece will be added to your collection. This piece is an awesome piece. It's also part of our wearable art line, the Poncho Artwear. This is titled Brown Eye Beauty. It's a small G-clay that's 12 by 15 inches. It might be a little bit larger than that once we print it out, but that's the average size of the piece. This is item number 3. If you would like to add this piece to your collection, this only edition size of 62. You'll get low numbers on that too. We're only releasing 5 of these for this show. Most of the pieces, we're going to allow 5 of them to be released. We try to control that because, you know, on this show, the incentive is you can't find these pieces for this price anywhere on the web. That's what we love about Ponchothon, is that I don't care where you Google. You can Google till your fingers fall off. You're not going to find these pieces anywhere. And a lot of the pieces that are in this particular show are my G Clay productions. Because we are rebuilding both of our websites, we have theartofponcho.com and larryponchobrown.net. A lot of these pieces have not been added to the website yet, but they will be before the end of the year. So item number 3, Brown Eye Beauty. If you want to add this to your collection, just put item number 3 and sold. And this G Clay will be yours for just $75, normally $200. Item number 4 is a piece we call Dark and Lovely, the G Clay. It's only a 62 edition. If you like high contrast black and white pieces, this is the piece for you. It celebrates black beauty in its own way. This is a piece that measures about 12 by 15 inches. Dark and Lovely normally sells for $200. It's today on Ponchothon. We are in the $75 section, y'all, on these collectibles. These pieces are high collectibles because they are G Clay pieces and small editions. So if you want this piece, just put item number 4 and sold. And this piece, Dark and Lovely. Do I need to say any more about that title? Dark and Lovely. If you want that piece, just put item number 4 and sold, and Dark and Lovely will be on your wall. Item number 5. It's a fun piece. I don't even know, you know, sometimes I'm so busy creating and coming up with new imagery. If you can imagine a man doing this for 40 years, and his only goal is to continue to come up with something new. Sometimes you dig in deep, you come up with some things, and sometimes they relate to your life, sometimes they don't. This piece is entitled Hats and Cigarettes. Now, for the longest time, I didn't wear hats, and to this day, I don't smoke. But I don't know what made me create this piece. This piece is also part of my Poncho Artwear line. It sells very, very well. This item is measuring 12 by 15 inches. It's a really nice piece for a dude, you know what I'm saying? If you want this piece, it normally sells for $200. Item number 5 is entitled Hats and Cigarettes. If you want this G Clay, just put item number 5 and sold, and that piece will be added to your collection for just $75, normally $200. Item number 6, y'all. We sold the color proof to this yesterday. This is By His Design, the G Clay. It's basically, listen to the question of that, by his design. What do you think I mean? It's all about creativity. It's all about the creation of man. This is a wonderful piece. It has a multitude of meanings. By His Design normally sells for $200. It is a G Clay of 62 in edition. Today you can get that piece for just $75. If you want item number 6, just put item number 6 and sold. And this piece, all that came before, By His Design will be coming your way. All right, y'all, I'm gonna give y'all some updates on certain things that's happening. You know, we got a couple of things happening next week you need to be aware of. If you kind of like the format that we have been putting forth since COVID started back in April, this format has been really shared with other artists. We have about maybe 50 artists in our group now. We call it the Live Tribe, where we get online and we actually sell our wares directly to you. As you can imagine, most of us were shut down with COVID, and we lost all of our opportunities because our shows simply closed up with the social distancing measures that were executed across the country. What also happened is that people began to work from home and teleworking and school homeschooling. And so the whole dynamic of what we do changed. Also, what happened historically was companies usually had a chance to use Zoom and conferencing. They've been doing that for at least 20 years, but it never reached the consumer level. And now that's even happened. So sometimes when something bad happens, something good happens, the flip of that is now you can enjoy us right in your own home, and I can enjoy you right from my studio and not have to load up my truck. Now, I can't tell you how wonderful that is. I'm going to enjoy it as long as I can, but I wanted to explain to you the power of what's getting ready to happen with today's technology. So next week is the big Black Friday that we all prepare for in our own way, but there's some things going to be happening. If you've not seen my friend Lavallee is a world-class jeweler. He has his own show on his page, Lavallee, on Facebook at Lavallee. He is doing a show, a Black Friday. It's called the Black Friday BAM show. BAM standing for Black Lives Matter, yes. But it's also about black artists. It's a black artist marketplace. Now, he may have upwards of 20 artists featured on his show, including yours truly. So if you get a chance to tune in, the 27th, 28th, and 29th, I will be on personally on the 27th at 6 o'clock, I think it is. Make sure you come over to Lavale's page. You can go to his page at Lavale, Lavalias. I'll do that one more time for those of you that didn't get a chance to grab your pencil. Lavalias. If you can go to his page, you will see the advertisement for that show. And if you want to see the show live, you can go to Black Friday BAM, Black Friday BAM on the 27th, 28th, and 29th. And you will see a multitude of artists showing their wares, from jewelers to wearable artists and to visual artists like myself. It's a lot of fun, y'all. It's a way to have a Black Friday in a way you never could before. Now, I could tell you to go to the store with your mask on, and you got to stand in a line with 6 foot of space. And now they're going to restrict how many people can come in the store at one time. So what you knew as Black Friday is going to be completely different. In this environment, all you got to do is get you some wine, get you a notepad, and you could get all the shopping done and support black business. So I need to preach about black business. Let me explain to you about black business, y'all. We can't support black business because of all the stuff that's happening in the world. We should have been supporting black business all along, because we need to keep rechanneling money in our own communities. And this is a great example. My following has been keeping that money in. We've been investing it within ourselves. Now, I'm not fighting and demonizing the stores. I think that's available to all of us. But now that we're all consuming differently, I'm encouraging you to check out one of these shows so you can see how other people are doing what they do. And I guarantee you're going to be excited with the stuff you see. I have been shopping on this format like I've never shopped before. Because I'm going to tell you how it normally happens. When we go to shows and we set up as vendors, we buy from each other, so we get some unique stuff that nobody's going to have. Well, in this format, you get a chance to do the same thing. So I'm going to encourage you to check us out next Friday, Black Artist Marketplace, Lavale. Now, that's not the only thing happening next weekend. Should I wait to tell you the rest of it? I sure will. We're going to get back to the show. Item number 7. Item number 7 is a piece that's called All That Came Before. That is item number 7. This piece basically deals with the struggles of the Middle Passage. It's a small edition. It's a piece that measures about 12 by 15 inches, part of my slavery series. Sometimes I do pieces that remind us of where we come from and represent our perseverance. Item number 7 is called All That Came Before. The G Clay normally sells for $200. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you can get this piece for just $75. If you would like that piece, just put item number 7 in sold, and that piece will be added to your collection. Remember, everything on the show today are high collectible pieces. High collectible pieces. Item number 8 is a piece called A Creative Mind. We sold the color proof to this yesterday. This is item number 8. This piece is a little larger. It's 17 by 22 inches, and all of the pieces that are going to come in this section are going to measure around 17 by 22 inches. The edition sizes are the same. They're less than 100. They're like 62 in addition. A Creative Mind is a piece that I painted on one of my palettes. I wanted to try to show an artist's mind and how they kind of look when they're conceptualizing things. This piece is a good representation of that. That's how it feels when I get an idea, y'all. So this is item number 8. If you want this piece, A Creative Mind, because you know we are creative people and you might have some creative minds around you, just put item number 8 and sold. This piece normally would sell for $250. But today on Ponchothon 33, you get this piece for just $75. If you would like that piece, put item number 8 and sold, and A Creative Mind will be added to your collection. Item number 9 is part of my Angel series. This piece is entitled Guardian of Grace. Guardian of Grace. If you're really into black angels, and a lot of you are, this is part of a G Clay series I put out a couple of years ago. It was actually sold as a suite because I had 12 images of angels that were being sold at one time. We decided to break some of these pieces up and show them to you. You cannot find this on the web. This piece is called Guardian of Grace, item number 9. It normally sells for $250. It measures about 17 by 22 inches. If you would like to add this angelic piece to your collection, just put item number 9 and sold, and Guardian of Grace, the G Clay, will be coming your way. But wait, I told you it was a series. Item number 10 is a piece called Intercession. Intercession, part of my angel series. Now, I did a series of women angels and a series of male angels. This piece normally sells for $250. It measures 17 by 22 inches, just like the predecessor I showed you. And today on Ponchothon 33, you can get this piece for just $75. All of these pieces are low edition numbered pieces. They come with certificates of authenticity. These are high collectibles. If you want this piece, item number 10, Intercession, just put item number 10 and sold, and that piece will be added to your collection. Item number 11 is part of that same series, the Women Angels. This one is called Seraph of Serenity. Seraph of Serenity. This piece is, again, normally retails for $250. The original was actually created in watercolor or acrylic and pencil. These are mixed media pieces. This whole series was done with those two mediums. These were actually created on a trip I did to Chicago. I saw Debbie Allen tuning in on the show. Debbie Allen, I was hanging with Debbie Allen up in Chicago. She had a whole collection of angels hanging up from her ceilings, these little metal pieces, and they motivated me to create this series. Item number 11 is Seraph of Serenity. If you want to add this piece to your collection, just put item number 11 and sold, and this piece, part of my angel series, will be coming your way. Item number 12 is the male version of this. We told you we did females and males in this series. This one is called The Night of Stillness. The Night of Stillness. If you like this piece, it normally sells for $250, but on Ponchothon 33, you can get this piece now for just the special price of $75, y'all. We got close to, what we got here? Almost 39 people going forward up to 40 people. This is item number 12. If you want to add this piece to your collection, you can get it for just $75. It's normally $250. The size on it is 17 by 22 inches. This is part of my angel series. If you like this piece, put item number 12 and sold, and it will be added to your collection. Item number 13 is the last of my angel series. No, I got one more piece I'm going to show you. This piece is called The Messenger. The Messenger. It sells for $250. Normally, today on Ponchothon, you can get The Messenger for just $75. If you want to add this piece to your collection, and you see I showed you a whole series of them that would be framed really well together. If you want The Messenger, just put item number 13 and sold, and that piece will be added to your collection for just $75 on Ponchothon number 33, y'all. What's this? All my numerologists out there, please tell me what the number 33 stands for. Can you please? I'm waiting because there's a bunch of bright people out there. Yeah, we got quite a few people in the house here, so y'all can tell me how it works. What does the number 33 mean? Item number 13 and sold, in that piece, The Messenger, will be added to your collection for just $75. The last of my angel pieces, this is another male version. Item number 14 is called The Gatekeeper. The original was created in watercolor and pencil. A wonderful combination that I use on a lot of my pieces. I like it because it's simplistic. You can get a certain amount of detail, but these pieces have a lot of motion in them. That's what I really like about these pieces. And I love doing African American or black angelic forms. I'm just so turned on by doing them because I have a problem when angelic forms that I see in my mind don't even look like me. So that's what this whole series is about. Item number 14 is The Gatekeeper. If you like that piece, just put item number 14 and sold. It normally sells for $250. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you'll get that piece for just $75, y'all. We are rolling. I'm going to take you into another series, but hey, more notes, more updates, y'all. All right, so I told you about Black Friday with Black Friday BAM, which stands for Black Artist Marketplace, being sponsored by Lavalley. It's going to be about 20 artists featured on that show next week. But there's another event happening next week as well. This is called the Black Friday Marketplace, being sponsored by Fran Gong, who's also part of our live tribe. She sells wellness stuff, soaps, candles. The girl is bad. But she's got a group of artists she's featuring on her show as well. I don't know the exact number, but her show is running from the 25th through the 27th, and Lavallee's show is running from the 27th through the 29th. So you're talking about almost 6 days, y'all. You thought Ponchothon was bad in 1 week? Well, you're going to have a whole weekend of shopping with African-American vendors that have some of the most exciting handmade crafted items you can find on the market. So save some of that Amazon money, y'all, because I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy what you see on Fran Gong's show next week on the Black Friday Marketplace. And you're going to also love the same thing when you see the Black Friday BAM show happening online. These are exciting new opportunities for us, y'all. So please support the artists and artisans. This stuff is designed with you in mind, but it's also great that you can get the chance to use this medium for what it's intended for. I'm really loving that. So with that being said, y'all, you know Ponchothon week. We are in Ponchothon week. We're in day number 3. This is going to be running through the 21st of November. That means we'll be doing a show every day up to the 21st. Keep tuning in. Each day we're going to have a different menu. We're going to have different stuff to show you, some new items here and there, some old favorites here and there. But that's what's going on. You're in the middle of Ponchothon week. So we're going to start it off again with item number 15. Item number 15 happens to be the cover of my 2020 calendar. It's called Andansonia. Andansonia speaks to that tree of life that's in the background. You know, I don't know what made me pick up red paint and start painting a form, but that's what's up. Now, what I also didn't know is that, you know, I do paint party classes. This piece started off as a paint party assignment. If you go to my page on Facebook and Poncho Paint Party, you can see some of the images that were created for those paint parties. Now, this is not what people were expected to paint, okay? I did put a little steroids on this particular image. But at least if you go to that page, you can see what I started with, what the class actually had to paint versus this. And this ended up being selected as the cover for my 2020 calendar. So this piece is entitled Andansonia. It speaks to the tree of life. This piece, the size is about 17 by 22 or slightly larger than that. It's a 62 edition. And this piece will be coming to you. It's normally $250. You can get this piece today for just $75, y'all. So if you want to add Andansonia to your list, put item number 15 and sold, and that piece will be added to your list and your collection. Now, you know, all of y'all got your own styles, right? So some of y'all write one image and you put it in the chat stream. Some of y'all take notes and you write all your numbers down and you submit them to me on the chat stream after you're done, or you submit them to me through DM. It doesn't matter to me how you do it. Everybody's got their own style. But I want you to know that the most important thing here is that you direct message me your email address and shipping address so that we can align that with the information you send us. We like to keep this whole process as seamless as we can. But with your help, we can keep it organized. Because trust and believe, when you're doing shows every day for a week, with the amount of people that we have exposed right now, we want to try to keep it as organized as possible. Because, you know, Ponchothon is not a perfect house. We do make mistakes here and there. We do our best to rectify those mistakes. And I thank you all for being so patient when we do make those mistakes, because we rectify mistakes like no other. I tell you, it's going to be an award system for you. And I thank you all for your patience. Item number 16, y'all. I like to play with the word tude, attitude, culture-tude, quietude. I'm doing a whole series of tude pieces. I'm introducing you to the second piece of that series. It's called culture-tude. This piece right here is actually acrylic on canvas. This piece is a giclée. It sells for $250. It normally, the size is 17 by 22 in that range. It normally sells for $250, but today on Ponchothon, again, what are we in? The $75 section. If you want to add culture-tude to your collection, just put item number 16 and sold, and that piece will be coming your way. Item number 17 is part of the Tude series. This is called Quietude, and I believe all of y'all could use some quietude out there. That's what this piece is about. It's that introspective, quiet space that you get into. It's a meditative space. Quietude is item number 17. The edition size, again, is only 62. The size of the print is 17 by 22. The special is normally $250. Today you get it on Ponchothon number 33 for just $75. If you want this piece added to your collection, just put item number 17 and sold in the comment stream, and that piece will be held for you. Item number 18, y'all, we're moving on up. This is the same size. It's going to be in the 17 by 22 inch size, but this is some new work that was done just this year. This piece right here has been shown a couple times on my Ponchothon series. Look at this piece, y'all. I did this piece to kind of, I love black people. I love blackness. This series is about blackness. If you look at her face, man, she's a beautiful black color. This piece is titled Of Queens. Of Queens. Just lavish in an image for a minute. That black image, that gold, it shows a little royalty. Of Queens normally sells for $250. Today on Ponchothon, you can get a low number of that for just $75. Of Queens is a new edition. If you would like that piece, just put item number 18 and sold. And this piece of Queens will be added to your collection. Now, on this show, because all of these pieces are G-Clays, it may take up an additional couple of days for us to prepare these pieces for shipment. G-Clays require a little bit more handling, but they will be to you well before Christmas. And we're also setting up a situation, and this is very, very important, so I want to kind of get your ear for a second. Those of you that are buying pieces for gifts off of Ponchothon Week, we're offering an opportunity for you to drop ship. What is drop ship, Poncho? Drop ship means you can give me the address you want me to send this to, and I will simply forward it straight directly to the person you may be gifting. It's a wonderful way to do this whole thing. Drop shipping is a part of my industry. We've been doing that for years for people. We even do that right now with people who have our works on their website and they call up and order it, but they have it drop shipped to their customer. It's just a service that we offer. It cuts a little time and it gives you a chance to ship it direct without having to handle the piece, repackage the piece, and reship the piece. We will be drop shipping through Ponchothon Week. If you see something you want, when you send us your email address and your shipping address, simply put drop ship to and the address you would like your gift shipped to, and we will honor that for Ponchothon Week. And if by chance it works out smoothly without a lot of errors and mistakes, we'll keep it as part of the show. How's that? Now, there's something else we're getting ready to do this week. Of course, it's holiday time. Everybody's budgeting and everybody's being very mindful of how they spend their money. But you know, the layaway system in America and in the black community has always been alive and well. And so we are announcing here on Ponchothon Week that if you see an item, and a more expensive item, don't lay away a $20 print, please. But if you see something that's a pricey piece that you want to get, but you just can't afford it right now and you're willing to leave a little bit on it, we are also offering a layaway arrangement. So what will happen, how that's going to work? When you select your items, we're going to send you an invoice. That invoice will have a payment arrangement amount. So where you might say $250, we'll select a $50 payment, and that way you can make $50 payments on that piece. If you want to tell me how much you want to lay away that piece, and we only do it for about 3 months, but in this case, that's going to be advantageous to you. We will be honoring layaways on Ponchothon Week. But you got to communicate with me so I can set that up on your invoice. Are we clear on that? Because that's something new that we're trying just this week for Ponchothon Week. So get back into the show. Item number 19 is the male counterpart to Of Queens, and it is titled Of Kings. These two pieces make that powerful, powerful pair. If you like this piece, this is item number 19, Lucky 19. You know Lucky 19 is my number. This piece right here normally sells for $250. Today, you can get this piece for just $75 on Ponchothon number 33, part of Ponchothon Week. If you want this piece, just put item number 19 and sold. And trust me, this with that last piece, you can get both of those pieces for $150. That's the cost of what those pieces. You can get both pieces for less than buying one normally. One hell of a deal. You can only get that on Ponchothon Week and on Ponchothon. Item number 19 and sold. And that piece of Kings will be coming your way. Now, when I created this series, this whole Blackness series, it evolved to something else, and I want to show you the next part of that series. You may have seen it on other shows, but I decided to bring it back on this one. This one is called Black One. Black One. It's a celebration of blackness. I purposely did that in high contrast black and white with a cool color behind it or a warm color behind it. That piece is entitled Black One. It's a G-Clay. It normally sells for $250. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you can get Black One for just $75. And if you want to add that to your collection right now, just put item number 20 and sold, and Black One will be added to your collection. But wait, you can't have the male and not have the female. Item number 21 is Black Two. Black Two. Is she beautiful or what? If you got somebody right now in your family that is fighting this complexion issue and you know what I'm talking about, please don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. For years, dark complected people have been ridiculed and treated a particular way. And throughout history, the dark complected people have been treated a particular way. I have had that personal experience myself. If you are in that boat and you've outgrown that thing, but you want to recognize it in your family, this is a powerful piece to put on your wall. Black 2, number 21. If you want this piece, to put 21 and sold, and that piece will be added to your collection. Item number 22. I did a bunch of new pieces this year that dealt with strength. It's got texture in it. It's got power in it. This piece, number 22, has never been shown on Ponchothon, but we are introducing it to you today. This piece is titled Undefeated. Undefeated. I don't need to say nothing else to you, do I? You know, we need these little anthems to remind us how powerful we are. This is one of those pieces that was designed specifically for that. This piece is entitled Undefeated. It measures in the 22 by 17 inch range. This piece normally sells for $250. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you can get Undefeated. And it will be an extremely low number because it has not been released before. You can get that piece for just $75. Item number 22 and sold. And that piece, Undefeated, will be added to your collection. Now, we get ready to move into a whole new section, y'all. I want to give you another announcement, y'all. What you got, Leonard? Leonard, you got anything you want to share? You know, Leonard is our tech. And Leonard is the man who holds the show together. If you like the way things look in the flow of the show, just in the chat stream, just say, hey, Leonard, give Leonard a shout out. The brother is my cousin. He's my real cousin, by the way. I got a lot of fake cousins that be claiming me, but Leonard is my real cousin. And he could tell you some stories. One day I'm going to turn the microphone over to Leonard and have him describe the relationship he's had with his cousin over the last who knows how many years. Anyway, am I missing something, Leonard? See, Leonard, he's shy. I was giving him an opportunity to tell you about his show Sunday at 7 o'clock. But is it 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock? 7. Okay, so Leonard Evans, our tech, is a hell of an artist. We featured some of his pieces on our show on Monday, okay? He's done 2 shows recently, and you get a chance to partake and support him if you really like what Leonard's been doing here. Show up at his show on Sunday at 7 o'clock and see some of his pieces. Just look up Leonard Evans III online, and you will see some glorious work. You're going to see some nice stuff this next couple of weeks, y'all. So take that little bit of money from your stimulus check and stick it on the side. Take that little extra little change you've been hiding and stick it on the side. All of your Amazon money. I want you to take your Amazon stack, divide it in half, keep this half for Amazon, and stick that other half for all the fun that's going to be happening next week, y'all. That's all I'm going to say about that. Item number 23. We put this piece out earlier this year, and sometimes you put pieces out and you don't understand. Like, we put this on Facebook and we got like 300 and something likes on this piece, and I would have never imagined I would have got 300 likes on this piece. I don't know what people saw in it, but the title of this piece is Mama Sunshine. Mama Sunshine. This is a new series of works I've been working with. I've been working with a lot of texture. I've been working with a lot of color, earthy colors. This original piece is done in mixed media. This is Mama Sunshine, y'all. But she's on the large side. Now, we're in the larger section now. These pieces measure 24 by 30 inches. The average price of these pieces is between $300 and $500. But I can tell you that this next section is going to be $100 for Ponchothon number 33. We have never had a G Clay bonanza, but today, Ponchothon number 33, you are right now participating in a G Clay bonanza. We've never done a whole show of G Clays before, y'all. And that's what we're offering today on this show. So item number 23. It's a small edition size of 62. Mama Sunshine normally sells for $400. Today you can get Mama Sunshine for just $100. Now you want to put something powerful on your wall. Now 24 by 30 is a nice size piece. Whoo! Can't tell you how that's going to look, y'all. Matter of fact, I want you to send me a picture of it once you frame it. Item number 23 and sold, and Mama Sunshine, the G Clay, will be added to your what? Your collection. Because you know, If you got 3 pieces at home, you got a collection. Item number 24. This is for people. This is a regional special. I did an exhibition at Baltimore City Hall. Baltimore City Hall has 2 galleries called the Courtyard Galleries. I did a one-man show there a couple of years ago when I featured some of my works from my jazz series. But the year prior, it was a group show going on. And they asked me, Poncho, do you have anything about Baltimore? And guess what? I got thousands of pieces of work, but I don't think I have anything from my hometown of Baltimore. So I sat down and I created this. This piece is called Be More Flavor. This is just for folks who can understand what some of the rituals and traditions are in this region. The crab and the crab feast in this area is very, very big. People break out the newspaper, the mallets, they get down and dirty, they get some beard, they got bibs on like the 2-year-olds. They just crack these things up, and it's like I've never seen anything like that in other cities, but Baltimore, that's what it's all about. So this piece, number 24, is entitled Be More Flavor. If you want something like that, just put item number 24 and it's sold. This piece normally sells for $400, but today on Ponchothon number 33, you can get this piece for just what? $100. Now, Leonard did not adjust my prices this time, y'all. I made a decision that we were going to do this whole show and give you guys super incentives on these G Clay pieces because, hey, I want you to upgrade your collection and have some nice pieces too. Item number 24 and sold and Be More Flavor will be added to your collection. Item number 25. I just recently sold the original to this piece. Well, Poncho, how much did the original sell for? I don't know if I should tell you that. I don't know if the collector want me to divulge what they paid for it. But I can tell you it was expensive. And we sold the original to that, thankfully. It's part of a whole series of beauty pieces I did. But the G Clay is entitled Black Butterfly. Now, I don't know if you ever heard the song. Sometimes when I'm creating artwork, a song pops into my head. I go to Apple Music, I pull a song up, I put the song on repeat, and I actually paint to the song while I'm doing certain songs. Black Butterfly, y'all know the song. If you of a certain age, you already singing it, okay? Black Butterfly, and I can't sing, so y'all can forget that. If y'all sitting back waiting for me to break out in song, it's not gonna happen on this show today. Item number 25. Is Black Butterfly the G Clay. It normally sells for $400. It's a 62 edition. Today on Ponchothon 33, you can get that piece for just $100. And understand that this is a large G Clay. This is 24 by 30 inches, y'all. That's a whole lot of love for the wall. If you want this piece, just put item number 25 and sold. That's right, y'all. See, y'all know what's happening. Y'all starting to chime in the chat window now, right? We got about maybe 44 people on, and somebody got Denise Williams. Y'all know the song. Y'all old timers. I know y'all think Poncho is an OG. Y'all been trying to figure out how old I am for years. But yes, I will tell you that I am a baby boomer. So you know what that is. That's 1945, between 1945 and 1965. I got another trivia thing for you. My mother, my father, my sisters, we are all baby boomers. How did that happen? I ain't gonna tell you how that happened, but we all squished it one generation. All right, y'all, to get back to the show, item number 25, if you want that piece, just put item number 25 and sold, and Black Butterfly by Denise Williams will be coming your way for just $100. Item number 26, y'all, is an old favorite. I tell a story about this piece often. I had a fire in my studio that was life-altering. And everybody kept saying stupid stuff like, oh, man, I can't wait to see how your work is going to change as a result of this trauma and the result of this experience. And I was like, I ain't going to change, man. I'm going to do this piece just to mess with them. And so what I did is that I kept doing this jazz dance series that I was working on, but the colors that I used were the colors that I saw in the fire that night as my studio burned down. This piece is also titled Phoenix Rising because that's how I felt at the particular time when I was creating this piece. Very, very popular piece. Charles Bibbs, my artist friend, my ace boon coon, my big brother, owns the original to this piece. And trust and believe, if I could get a piece back right now, that would be one of the ones I would get back. But here we go. Phoenix Rising, number 26. If you want to add that to your collection, just put item number 26 in sold. It normally sells for $400. On Ponchothon 33, you can get that piece for just $100. And the size is great, man. It's 24 by 30 inches, man. Those pieces frame up beautifully. Item number 26 and sold in Phoenix Rising will be added to your collection. Item number 27, y'all. We got a lot of spiritual pieces, man. This was entitled, He's Worthy of Our Praise. He's Worthy of Our Praise. This piece is a wonderful spiritual piece. Got great coloration. Look at that. Unity right there, man. Whew. I had to be quiet on that one. Sometimes I create pieces, and I'm not ego tripping, y'all. Sometimes I create pieces, and I can't remember painting them. That's how deep and how spiritual what artists do is. Sometimes I look at a painting, I can't even remember where I started. You know? This is one of those pieces. You just look at it a couple of years later. I sold the original to it, but it's a powerful piece. He's Worthy of Our Praise. It's item number 27. It's a 62 edition. Sells for $400. If you want this piece added to your collection today on Ponchothon 33, you can get this piece for just $100. We are in the $100 section. These pieces are valued between $300 and $500, y'all. Woohoo! Great Christmas gifts, y'all. Great holiday gifts. Item number 27 is sold, and He's Worthy of Our Praise will be added to your collection. Item number 28 is a follow-up to that piece called Every Round Goes Higher. It's another spiritual piece. The original to this piece is also sold. Every Round Goes Higher normally sells for $400. It's a 62 edition. You can get that piece today for just $100 and add this to your collection. If you need something with spirit around you, this is the piece. Every round goes higher. Say no more. I took time. Look, I just want you to look at it for a second. Item number 28 and sold. And if you want that piece, Every Round Goes Higher, this will be added to your collection. All of these pieces are accompanied by a certificate of authenticity. And by the way, if you have collected pieces from Ponchothon, all of the certificates are normally inside your package. So check your packages, make sure you don't throw them away. Sometimes people unroll their stuff and they don't check your tubes, and the certificates of authenticity have been in there too. If you lose one, don't worry, we replace them, but it's a small fee for replacing certificates, so you want to make sure you keep them. Item number 28 and sold, and this piece, Every Round Goes Higher, will be added to your collection. Here's a piece where we sold the color proof to yesterday. Is item number 29. It's entitled Heavy Burdens. It was actually created for a homeless veteran organization in Atlanta, Georgia. They wanted me to do something to honor them, and this is what I created. Heavy Burdens is that part of America we don't want to talk about. How can we send our veterans off to war and they fight for this country and they come back, and for a multitude of reasons they end up homeless? I really can't understand that. And one side of me can, because I understand the capitalistic society we live in, but some things to me I really never understand. The treatment of our veterans is one of them. And I'm not even a veteran, and my father wasn't a veteran, but I still have compassion for that. Item number 29, y'all. I'm not going to preach. It's called Heavy Burdens. That piece normally sells for $300. It is a 50 edition. You can get that piece today on Ponchothon number 33 for just $100. If you want to support that, item number 29 and sold, and that piece will be added to your collection. Item number 30, y'all. Another dance piece. You know, I'm really into dance. While artists were painting jazz pieces for a universal theme to sell to people, I was doing dance pieces. And this is one of those pieces. It's entitled Ujima. Look at the color. And if you got a wall that needs some motion, you can't sit still looking at this piece. If you do, something might be wrong with you. I mean, I'm not going to question what's wrong with you, but if you put this on your wall and you don't feel like doing the move or feel the movement in it, something might be happening to you. I'm not going to preach. Item number 30. It's called Ujima. If you want this G Clay, just put item number 30 and sold. And that piece, it normally sells for $400. On Ponchothon number 33, you can get this piece for $100. If you would like that piece, just put item number 30 and sold, and that piece will be added to your collection. Item number 31 is a piece that celebrates dance again, but in a slightly different way. This piece was originally created in watercolor and pencil. Again, that's a favorite combination medium that I use. This piece is entitled Blooming Beauty. It's a 62 edition. It normally sells for $400. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you can get this piece for $100. $100. Item number 31, if you want to add some beauty and movement to your collection, just put item number 31 and sold. And Blooming Beauty will be added to your collection. Item number 32 is a piece we did recently for the Beauty of Blackness Fine Art Show. I was the featured artist. They did a show back in Labor Day weekend by Louise Cutler. And that show ended up being the very first Black Art Festival that was featured a whole weekend, and it broadcasted for 8 hours a day. If you want to see what happened during that, tune into YouTube, look up the Beauty of Blackness Fine Art Show. This piece was the collectible poster. We're now producing this piece to promote the show. It just is a celebration of art, music, writing, and scripts and movies. That's what this is. It's about really harnessing all of those talents. This piece is entitled The Visionary. This is item number 32. If you would like the Visionary, it normally sells for $400, y'all. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you can get that piece for $100. That piece measures 24 by 30 inches. That's a whole lot of love right there for your wall. The Visionary, item number 32. If you want to add that piece to your collection, just put item number 32 and sold. And the Visionary will be added to your collection. Ha ha, y'all. Fooled you, didn't I? See, y'all not used to seeing my realism work. I'll tell you a funny story about this, and I'm going to keep it moving. When Obama was first running for office, every artist lost their mind and was doing portraits of Obama. And I have to tell you, I had a standing rule as an artist, and it might be bougie of me, but I got to share my bouginess. I try to let you guys know where I'm coming from and what things I stand for. I always said I didn't want to do dead legends. And I also didn't want to do living legends. So you wasn't going to see me do pictures of Prince because Prince was popular. You wasn't going to see me do Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson was popular. And certainly after they died, you wasn't going to see me doing a portrait of them. Because I feel like some kind of way in my spirit that dishonors the memory of the person. You know, you have a right as an artist to depict certain things. And I understand certain people are public domain, but I still have a thing about that. That's just one of Poncho's things. That's not everybody. See, I'm just sharing it with y'all because this is an environment where I can share that with you. So let me get back to this. When everybody in their mama was painting Obama, I'm sitting on the fence going, hey, no, man, I need to do it, Obama, but nah, I ain't going to do that. But by the second term, he had done so much for black people and the representation of black people. I said, oh no, I got to do my own version of him. But I hadn't done anything in realism in a while, so this was the first stab I did at doing some realism after many years of not doing realism. This piece is entitled The Consequence of Change. The Consequence of Change. This is actually owned by a collector who was on the show yesterday called Alika Muhammad in New Jersey. She bought the original to this piece. This original was 30 inches by 40 inches without the frame. Very large piece. But you can partake in this piece. It normally sells for about $300. Today on Ponchothon, you can get this piece. This is item number 33 and Ponchothon number 33. You can get this piece for just $100. This is only a 44 edition. So you got to move fast on this one. If you like this piece, just put item number 33. I know you can feel it, y'all. Item number 33 and sold. And this piece, The Consequence of Change, will be added to your collection. Item number 34. Y'all saw The Color Purple. Y'all saw the storyline in The Color Purple. I decided to do this piece, Alice Walker's writings. If you look at the torn paper in this collage, some of those are actually from the book Color Purple, and I incorporated them into the piece. Is that Whoopi? It is a Whoopi-esque type image. Does it defy what I just said about doing living and dead legends? No, because this was actually created for an exhibition in California to coincide with The Color Purple coming to stage. They did a whole exhibition where artists was invited to create an image that depicted the movie or the film. And this is what I submitted. The original, by the way, is sold. This piece is called Face of Innocence. I think when you read into some of the things that's in the collage, this piece could mean something for you. This is a $400 piece that is selling on Ponchothon 33 for $100. It's a 62 edition. This piece measures 24 inches by 30 inches. It's in that range. If you would like this piece, Face of Innocence, put item number 34 and sold. And this G Clay will be on its way. Item number 35. This piece is a deep piece. Haven't shown this piece much on Ponchothon, but I'll explain to you the concept behind it. Back in the day when Katrina hit Louisiana, there was a whole lot of stuff going on with the treatment of African Americans, how they were called refugees, how they were called looters. That's all of that energy is in these two pieces. This first piece is called After the Storm #1. It is people see this piece and it resonates with them for some reason, but it's a collage piece, it's mixed media, all kinds of hidden messages. And I don't know if Leonard could take that back up, and I don't know if you can even see some of the messages in it, but there's some very powerful words that relate to that experience. This is entitled After the Storm #1. It's a G Clay. It sells for $400 on Ponchothon #33. You can get this piece for just $100. This is item number 35 and sold. If you want that piece, just put the item number and sold in the comment section. This is After the Storm #1, but wait, it's a set. This is After the Storm #2. They are designed to face each other. Each one has words that are pertinent to what happened to the black people in Katrina as a result of that tragedy. This is After the Storm 2. If you want pieces that resonate, that talk about struggle. You know, I also tied these pieces in to what we experienced through the Middle Passage because of the water and the way it was dealt with and the amount of lives that were lost. Item number 36 is After the Storm #2. This piece sells for $400 today on Ponchothon #33. You can get this piece for just $100. It is a dynamite show. It has some great deals. If you are watching this show right now and sitting on the fence, give him full camera, Leonard, because I gotta talk to the peoples. You know, sometimes I gotta whisper to y'all because I don't want everybody to hear what I'm saying. Art is one of the few things that appreciate in value. I'm trying to whisper. I don't know. Leonard gonna fuss at me because he put the microphone on me. He wants me to project. But what I'm saying to you is, art is one of the few things that appreciate in value. So, see, black people, we kind of wired different. Because if y'all see that pair of pants and that jacket or that car, you're going to wait for that price to go down. And you're going to pounce with both feet when it gets in the range where you can afford it. See, art is different because it comes out at a lower price when it's released. See, when you sit on the fence with art, it appreciates, and you get on a boat, you're paying more than you paid if you had just taken a leap in the beginning. So what I want to tell you is art appreciates in value. It's one of the few things that do appreciate in value. And we have to change our whole sensibilities when it comes to acquiring art for our collection. I buy all my pieces when they first come out, and if it's accessible, I grab it. And I always get it for great prices because they're going to do what? Appreciate in value. That's the lesson for the day. I'm not going to preach too much. That's my Mr. Robinson voice. If you want to get something that's going to appreciate in value, black folks got to move a little faster. Item number 36. We're going to wrap that piece up. It is After the Storm #2. If you want that piece, it sells for just $100. It's valued at $400. If you want that piece, put item number 36 and sold, and it will be added to your collection. Item number 37. Look at this piece, y'all. Yeah, I was tripping. Yeah, I understood the whole march and what it was all about. And in the 60s with the sanitation department, that whole I'm a man sign resonated in my brain. But if you look at this piece, you will see the word I am a man, but it has other versions of that same thing in this piece. Some of them say I am amen. It says, I am missing in action, MIA. It's a play on the word, I am a man. I wanted to show a vulnerable, strong man in this picture, but I also wanted to play on that concept of I am a man. It stands for itself. This piece is entitled, I am a man, item number 37. In this BLM, Black Lives Matter, state of mind and social consciousness that we're in, BLM is a very important piece, but so is I am a man, item number 37. This piece typically sells for $400 today on Ponchothon #33. Did anybody tell me what 33 means? Okay, I'm going to back up on that. Item number 37 sells for $100. If you want this piece and you want to add a strong commentary piece to your collection, just put item number 37 and sold. And this piece, I am a man, the G Clay, will be added to your collection. Okay, y'all, I'm still waiting. You know, sometimes when we do the show, the comment stream blocks up on us and I can't actually see the comment stream live. And what I'm noticing now today on Ponchothon #33 is that the comment stream is kind of blocked up, so I'm not seeing y'all's real-time responses. So What I'm going to do, y'all, is that I want y'all to tell me what the number 33 means. Leonard's probably going to show me a couple of the things later on. But what you got there? Let me see. Now, Leonard is handing me his iPad, y'all. So if the show blows up, you know what happened. Let me see what we got here. Where'd you go, Leonard? Show it to me real quick. I think I might have turned it sideways. Leonard is about to tell me what the number 33 means, and I'm going to read it out loud. Okay. No, that's somebody welcome. Okay, this is not going quite the way I want it. I'm trying to find out what the number 33 means. Huh? Yeah. Well, anyway, I am going to have, okay, wait a minute. There it is. Linda Brown Burton says, item 33 refers to a master number and is the number of a master teacher. Woo, woo. Item number 33, show number 33. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Linda Brown Burton. She is on the money. If I miss your response, charge it to my heart, baby, because I got 2 streams open and I don't have 20/20 vision. I will talk to you about the 20/20 vision part at another show. Item number 37 and soul, and I'm a man, will be added to your collection. Item number 38, y'all. We're going to keep this thing moving. We're doing a good time here. Number 38 is entitled Introspection. This is a new release. Just came out earlier this year. It's a little different for what I do, but it's a new direction I'm going to be moving. My work is getting more simplistic. It's getting even more colorful. It's getting more graphic. I'm trying to mix a couple of things together, but I really want this piece to speak to an introspective female. There's a lot of power in being introspective. Some people talk too much and not enough people are thinking enough. And not a lot of people are stepping into themselves to reevaluate self. And that's what this piece is about. Item number 38 sells for $400. You can get introspection for $100 on Ponchothon number 33, a master number that represents teaching. And that's what I've been doing for the last hour and 15 minutes. Item number 38 and sold, and this piece, introspection, will be coming your way. Item number 39, y'all, is a sweet little piece. This piece was done years and years ago. The collector that bought it passed away, and their daughter was trying to resell it. And I asked her, because I lost a lot of pieces in my fire in 1995, whether I could document the piece. She allowed me to do that. This piece is called Little Rainbow of Faith. It's a little girl. You see stained glass, and it's reflecting on her body. This is a nice little piece. You got a young lady in your house. You want to give some spirit, put some spirit in her room. You want to put a spiritual piece in your house. This is a real subtle but powerful piece. Item number 39. Normally sells for $400. It's a 62 edition. You can get this piece, Little Rainbow of Faith, for just $100. This is the special G Clay edition. Show number 33. This is our first time doing a whole show of G Clay's high collectibles. You are getting rates here that you cannot get anywhere on the web. I encourage you not only to share this show with your friends, but share the rerun with your friends. And if you were on the fence on anything on this show, please rewind it and put it in the comment stream anyway, and we will so honor those selections. Most of these pieces, we're only releasing 4 or 5 of each title. So we're going to go by timestamp on all of these pieces. Item number 39 and sold, and that piece, Little Rainbow of Faith, the G Clay, will be added to your collection. Item number 40, y'all. You know 40, we got 10 pieces to go. This piece was a monster. This is a tall piece. This piece might measure about 30 inches in height. I did that size for a reason. This piece right here is a new creation. You see, I told you I'm dealing with textures. I'm dealing with blackness. This piece is entitled Black Moon. Black Moon. Beautiful black woman, but yes, she is a maiden of the moon. And you know how many of y'all are governed by the moon out there. I'm not even going to get into that. You know who you are. Black Moon is a powerful piece. It's a beautiful piece. It's a slender, tall piece that'll go in one of them special spots. Black Moon normally sells for $400 today on Ponchothon number 33. This piece is selling for $100. Black Moon, item number 40. If you want to add it to your collection, put item number 40 and sold, and Black Moon will be added to your collection. Item number 41 is one of my favorites. It's another tall piece. It's probably measuring close to 40 inches in height. New creation, that same texture thing I've been working with this year. I don't know why these pieces resonate so much. Man, I'm going through a textural period in my life, so it's going to show up in my work. This piece, number 41, is entitled The Truth Principle. The Truth Principle. Poncho, what does that mean? Well, if you see this, she's got a feather that's hovering above her hand. If you look back in ancient Egyptology, which is African history, no matter how you divide it, it took me a long time to realize when I was in school that Egypt is in Africa and it's still an African civilization. There is something called the 42 Principles of Ma'at. If you don't know what they are, look them up. They predate the Bible by at least 4,000 years. The 42 Principles of Ma'at is the precursor to what we know as the 10 Commandments. But there's 42 principles. This piece is about truth. That's what the feather represents in Egyptian art, truth. So this piece right here is the truth principle. I love truth. I'm sometimes bluntly honest. Item number 41. If you want that piece, it normally sells for $400. It is a huge piece. It's at least 40 inches in height. This piece normally sells for $400 on Ponchothon. You can get this piece for $100. Item number 41 and sold. If you want this piece, just put item number 41 and sold, and it'll be added to your collection. Remember, y'all, this is a good point for me to break up the show and encourage you all to leave me your email address and your shipping address. If you have never ordered from this show before, please take the time right now while we're taking a break, and send me your email address. DM me your email address and your shipping address. It can go to Art of Poncho. It can go to Larry Poncho Brown on Facebook. To go to the message box, DM me that information. That's going to allow us to expedite your order and to kind of get your order as clear and correct as we can. But it'll also it'll expedite your shipment. Because sometimes we have to chase people down. We might take 30, 40 orders in a show, and we got to chase down 5 people because they didn't leave us the information. You know I look psychic with these glasses on, but I'm really not. So please help us out by sending us your email and shipping address. We really greatly appreciate that. Remember, we have flat rate shipping of $10. It's flat rate. Whether you're in California, whether you're on the East Coast, flat rate $10 per package. Because this is an all print show, I'm guaranteeing you all of your pieces will fit in one package. But if by chance we have to go to a second package, we will charge you an additional $10 fee. Won't apply to this show. That's all we do, y'all. That's all the house rules. Item number 42. We are getting down to it, y'all. This piece is called Crown and Pestle. Crown and Pestle. You know what pestle is when they take that pestle and they break up minerals and they break up herbs and they break up different things and they reduce them down. That is an old ancient tradition. But this piece is called Crown and Pestle. Item number 42. It's a long, slender piece. It sells for $300 regularly on Ponchothon number 33. You can get Crown and Pestle for just $100. That's a new piece I just created this year. I got a lot of new pieces that did rather well this year with my dealers. So this is a great piece to put on the wall if you got one of those thin spaces. It's a little different for Larry Poncho Brown, but different is what we're all about. Item number 42. Just put number 42 and sold, and that piece will be coming your way. Item number 43 was done the same time this piece was done. This piece is called Working My Magic. Working My Magic. Now you women, y'all, I don't have to say nothing. Y'all know what that magic is. It's just something y'all got. Item number 43 is a reflection of that. This piece normally sells for $300. This is another long, slender piece. We've been trying to design some pieces that fit well in different types of decor. This piece is item number 43. It's called Working Her Magic. If you want that piece and you want to add to your collection, you want to celebrate something you feel, and this is it. Item number 43 and sold. And this piece, Working My Magic, will be coming your way. Item number 44. I do mosaics, y'all. I take broken glass, I break the glass up, I put them back like puzzle pieces, and I create images with them. I have not done many of them. This was the actual first mosaic I've ever done. This was glass on glass. It was sold to a collector in Virginia. That piece is huge. It's probably about maybe 36 inches in height. It was very, very heavy. It was done on a window pane. But this is the G-clay of that piece that was cut from glass. Yes, I do other things too. Item number 44 is called Waiting in the Water. Waiting in the Water. It is a $400 print, a 62 edition. It's a beautiful little piece. You want something that mimics a little bit of stained glass, but has a whole different flavor than anything you're going to have on your wall. Waiting in the Water is that piece. If you like that piece, we are in the $150 section. This piece normally sells for $400. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you can have item number 44 for $150. Waiting in the Water. If you like that piece, just put item number 44 in sold, and that piece will be coming your way. Oh, Suki, now, you know, we released some pieces this year that completely went outrageously popular. Now, this piece, many of you are already familiar with my Forgotten series. But what we did here is I've been doing with a lot of my new work. I've been combining popular pieces with photography. This piece is called Her Story Began Before Slavery. Her story began before slavery. I don't need to see anything else. She has a Middle Passage slave ship going down her back. This is a large piece. It's 24 by 34 inches. This piece is going to be a captivating piece on your wall. If you need to put something on your wall, it is saying something. Her history began before slavery is one of those pieces. Item number 45. This piece normally sells for $400. We only have 4 of these available for this show. 4 pieces. The first 4 people to chime in will get this piece. Her Story Began Before Slavery sells today on Ponchothon 33 for $150. The first 4 people to respond will own this piece. Item number 45 and sold to the first 4 people to chime in for Her Story Began Before Slavery. Look at the beauty in that piece. But wait! Item number 46, we did the same thing with the male. We picked a different scene, same kind of subject matter, all about the Middle Passage. It talks and it speaks about a lot of things. His story began before slavery. Those 2 pieces are a set. If you want to put a powerful set together, those are the 2 pieces. They generally sell for $400. They are a 62 edition. They are selling, they've never sold this low on Ponchothon. $150 for His Story Began Before Slavery. If you like this piece, item number 46, we only have 4 available for this particular show. Item number 30, this is show number 33. If you want item number 46, just put 46 and sold. And His Story Began Before Slavery. Listen to that title. His story began before slavery. Sometimes we need to have a little bit of silence in the air. If you want that piece, just put item number 46 and sold, and that piece will be part of your collection for $150. I should see this piece resonating on the screen. There's only 4 available. Item number 47. This is an old classic. Heaven Sent, the classic edition, was released early this year. The original offset lithograph print to this had a brown tint to it. We decided to print it as the original was created. Item number 47 is a piece we call Heaven Sent. I'm going to tell you a little quick story about this piece. I did a sketch of a white angel and a black angel, and I presented it to a few people to look at. When they saw the white angel, they automatically turned it upside down so that it would be going up. And when they saw the black one, they didn't know what direction to do it. And when I asked them what they thought about the 2 pieces, every time they said the black angel was a fallen angel. Same picture, white image versus black image, and this became a fallen angel. It's entitled Heaven Sent because angelically, wouldn't he come down for you instead of up for you? That's the way I look at things. That's just my interpretation of this very, very popular piece. Heaven Sent, the classic edition, normally sells for $500. Today on Ponchothon number 33, you can get Heaven Sent, item number 47, for $150, y'all. Only 4 of these available for the show. If you want this, put item number 47 and sold, and that piece, Heaven Sent, the classic edition, will be added to your collection. But I'm going to keep on messing with y'all because we got the Forgotten Journey original classic edition. That piece is selling for $48, item number 48. It sells for $500. It's a 100 edition. These are the most popular pieces of the Perseverance series. This piece normally sells for $500, but today on Ponchothon 33, you can get your Forgotten Journey Classic Edition for only $150. If you need to buy 2 of these and stash them. as an investment. Just buy 2 or 3 of them and stash them. Give it a couple of years. You will not be disappointed. Item number 48 and sold. In this piece, the Forgotten Journey Classic Edition will be yours for $150, y'all. But wait. Item number 49 is the male version. The Forgotten Journey 2 Classic Edition, item number 49. This piece sells for $500. It is a 100 edition. It also is selling today on Ponchothon 33 for just $150. That means you can buy the male and the female for $300, and one piece sells for $500. Do I need to say any more? Did y'all hear the whole thing about accessibility and appreciation a little earlier in the segment? If you didn't get it, you can always rewind film and see what I said about that. But item number 49 is a rare piece on a rare day for Ponchothon week. Item number 49 and sold, and this piece will be coming to you for $150. The last piece of the day, y'all, to wrap up Ponchothon number 33 and the middle of Ponchothon week, is a piece I call Voices. Voices was actually created, and we sold the color proof to Voices yesterday. This is the final piece. It was actually done as a tribute to all the people that lost their lives in order for us to have the right to vote. This piece is about the Voting Rights Act. This piece is about that march coming over the Edwin Pettus Bridge. This is a piece I simply call Voices. This piece originally was done as 2 originals joined together. But in this reproduction, both of those paintings are joined as one painting. This piece sells for $500. It's an edition size of 100. If you are interested in Voices, the G Clay, just put item number 50 and sold, and this piece will be yours for just the price of $200. Now, I want you to understand, this is the largest piece we're offering tonight. This piece exceeds 40 inches in width. If you're looking for a nice sofa-sized piece that's saying something, this is the piece. Voices, item number 50. If you want this piece, just put item number 50 and sold, and Voices will be coming your way for just $200. Woo, y'all, it is 8:17. Yes, we have done it again, y'all. We've given you another menu of 50 items. If you go with the last 3 shows, that is over 150 unique items we have shown since Monday. And we're going to run straight through Saturday, so stay tuned in. I'm not going to hold up any more of your time. Just want you to know that this was a very special show. I'm not sure what I'm going to do to round out the week. Leonard is going to be checking out with us today, so we're going to have a slightly different look tomorrow, but it's going to be the same kind of impact, same kind of specials. I'll be tuning in to see you tomorrow. If you guys got anything you want to ask me, DM the questions. If you're new to the show, take the time right now, email me your email address and shipping address. Very, very important. That way we can expedite your order. If you order from yesterday's show, expect your invoice to show up before 12 midnight tonight, and we will do the same tomorrow with the show that you're ordering today. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Ponchothon Week. This is day number 3. I'm hyped. Is Poncho tired? He's too energetic to be tired. So I hope y'all enjoying what you're seeing. If you got any suggestions for me, hit me in my DM. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll take heed to some of the announcements I made earlier. I'll make those same announcements throughout the week. Other than that, I will see you same time, same station tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Have a good night, y'all. Peace out.